Headset, I'm not used to. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to sunny Ulverstone at the moment, but it is starting to cloud over, so we'll hope we squeeze this in before the rain gets here. But today we bring you the state fours final, between Dylan Fisher and Rob McMullen. Joining me today here is Barry Magnus. Good afternoon, Barry.
Good afternoon, Todd. Should be a great game here. We've got a lot of really top state players and that playing in this final. This should be a good one.
And we will get some score updates from the ladies' game as well. But over on the final over there, you've got Beck Van Ash, Courtney Hobbs, Jess McMullen and Ash Woolley playing Amity Bickley, Charlie Harkness, Chloe Flanagan and Jessie Willis.
Also full of state players as well, mate. So some really good quality bowlers have come through to the finals in this.
So we've got Chris Lee on the mat now for Rob McMullen. And me and Barry attempted to play this morning against this lot and they were just too good for us. But we was ecstatic to get out of our section yesterday, so for four blokes that hadn't met really beforehand, we done okay, Barry.
We certainly did, mate, but it did show the class in that, even though I thought we bowled all right, when you're playing class players and they play well, that's what happens, and that they win.
That's exactly right. And Lockie just falls down for the shot. So now you got Archie Burton on the mat.
Young Archie's one of our top juniors, and he's going really well with Turners Beach. He's having a really good year, and I think he's been bowling quite well on that too. And that, what do you think, mate?
Yeah, he has been playing quite well. I mean, he was having a few issues with his release this morning, I thought, and he's just having a practice swing there. So I think he might be having a couple of issues on release, but I don't play enough against him to know. You might know more about that, Barry, than me, but
yes, most of these guys, probably the vast majority of them are playing in the northwest at the moment. I've had the pleasure of playing against quite a few of them. Rarely ever do I ever see a victory in that, I've got to say. But you've got some guys that really bowl well, and that beautiful deliveries with Bailey Bell Chambers, Katie Marshall, and probably most people just remember him from the BPL just recently for the Tridents, made his debut, and played pretty well right through.
yeah, that's probably the difference in class, to be honest, just how they release it and get it away. Like, the majority of us look like mugs when we bowl them, so hence why they're here. And Bailey's just going to draw it within a foot.
That's a great bowl, and that he's put one a foot behind, the other one just under a foot, and that in front. That's pretty good bowling, and that's some nice lines, beautiful weight control. And we've got a quick update on the ladies. We've got Rebecca Van Ash has started off on end one with a 3. Amity and that yet to score, but that's only the first end, so they're away, and we'll keep that updated as we go through.
And Cody's just going to land another in there. So Dylan Fisher's probably holding 3 on the first end. Let's see. Aaron Jago now looks interested in this. Oh, he's just gone long.
Yeah, Aaron's another great bowler in that he's been in the state side for a long time, and real class bowler. He's always bowling well, and that even when he's not having a good game, and that I've got to say he's still bowling well.
Cody got enough petrol. Not quite. So Fisher holding 3 on crossover.
interesting to see what Rowdy plays here, and that Rowdy McMullen, and that he played some beautifully weighted bowls earlier today, and played some very strong bowls again in the semi-final, and so let's see if he's on song for the final as well.
Yeah, he had his line against us all morning, and his weight wasn't far behind it.
Looks quite interested.
Yeah. No, he's just missed wide, didn't quite grip for him.
I think he just had a little touch on one of the bowls and that coming in, so he was probably... He's the hardest critic of himself, and that I've seen that on the green. He always expects to play the best that he can, and most of the time he does.
Dylan's on the forehand here. I'm assuming looking to add to the pack or bump one of their short bowls up. Oh, yeah, like that.
Yes, another great bowl, and that Dylan's is a quality bowler, and that I think Ulverston here, and that it's interesting. We've got 3 from Port Terrell and 3 from Ulverston in the sides, split between them. And I've got to say, you're probably looking at 2 of the best premier clubs at the moment in the northwest with Ulverston and Port Terrell.
Yep. You have got one northerner flying the flag in there in Chris Lee, who plays it in for May, and then you got young Archie who's from Turners Beach. So she's a 7-1 split to the northwest and the north.
He's looking pretty interested again.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Yeah, he's just missed again, and that is, again, beautiful weight. Didn't quite turn in. And as per usual, as I say, he criticises himself more than anyone else in that, because he does expect to play the perfect bowl every time.
So Dylan's got a chance to make a handful at least here if they already don't hold that. They're looking pretty after it now. He needs some run.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
What a great bowl. He's pretty close in again. Have we got a handful to start off?
It's 3 on the way out. Four on the way out. Four on the wing. Alright, scoreboard is now up. I'll move that. Yeah, it'll...
Okay, we're moving into the second end now. Again, we've had a nice lead, beautiful weight from young Lockie. Pretty much jack high. Chris has dropped that a bit short. They're bowling back into the breeze for the second end, just so everyone's aware. It's breeze coming off the ocean, so we are just that little bit slower going back in the other direction. Lockie's played another cracker.
Yeah, the wind's changed directions about 65 times today. Like when we started this morning, it was a southerly, which the locals down here said was a very rare event. But now it's coming off the water, so which is the natural way, I'm told.
Yeah, we're very lucky actually in that the wind hasn't gotten up massively at all today. So it's a fairly gentle breeze. and that I see young Colby Thurley in that watching with interest, and I know he's laughing because I think the last time I played here and that was fairly blowing a gale from my memory, and I think he probably gave me a touch up in that as well. So.
Yep. Archie looks close here. Yeah, good second rock. Oh no, he's got the shot.
Yeah, he's coming beautifully off the Jack High bowl. Look at that, Bailey Bell Chambers gone and rested the shot bowl out in that. So what a great bowl from Bailey. He's a really quality young bowler, and that another one of our. I would suggest in the years to come they'll be looking at him for some BPL duties and that in some years to come.
Afternoon, flex. That seems like your issue, mate, because we've got trial screens here in front of us and we've all got pictures. So I'd suggest you reset your Facebook and see how you go, mate. I don't think Aaron's quite going to get back, is he? He's not in a bad spot though. So the call on the backhand for 2 rolls out of Cody's bowl from Dylan. Hasn't quite got down. He's just sat there another. Aaron's played two bowls of the same, which isn't a bad result.
Sitting just behind, so gives plenty of potential in that for a little bit of movement of the kitty. All of them seem to have their line pretty well early.
You would assume Dylan's playing the same shot he's called Cody on the backhand. Just bump one of those 2 bowls through. Yeah.
So what are you thinking, Todd? What do you think Rowdy's going to be?
I reckon he's just going to try and draw around that bowl, and if he's in the form he was in this morning, he's nearly an odds-on chance. And the way he's chasing it, I think he's close. Oh, he's just hung wide.
Yes, if he had to pull it back with that weight, he would have been sitting there. The kitty would have been sitting pretty close into the middle of Aaron Jago's bowls, just sitting behind. Looks like the boys are calling and that Dylan to try to cover them.
I think Rowdy owns the pack, so if he plays that same weight and gets through the kitty next bowl, if Dylan doesn't put one there, he's going to get that 4 back. I don't think Dylan's quite put that with no. So Rowdy can go down and chase this with a metre. If he chases this kitty with a metre, they get their 4 straight back. Maybe 5, depending on where his bowl ends up. Yeah, he's stalking this. I don't think it's going to hold around the front bowl. No, he's turned his back on it.
Beautiful weight again, just a little bit narrow in that for his shot.
think it was 2. Colby's just going to go find out for us. I'll put 2 up, and if we have to change it, we have to change it. It was 4 again. Another 4. I was wrong. So that takes them out to an 8-0. So the Dylan Fisher team's up to a flyer.
Both their games today and that earlier today, they've been very similar in that they've been very strong in both their games, scored well. They probably are the team to beat, although I must admit I would never ever write Rowdy's team off on that of anything, because they're full of quality themselves. So they just need to get 1 or 2 ends on the board, and I think they'll be charging back. Oh, look at Chris Lee's bowl.
We've just lost the shot. We'll send someone over to fix the camera, but Chris has just trailed it, so we'll use the side camera for the moment. We've just lost the...
See what we got.
Yeah, welcome, Gary. Welcome to the broadcast. Sorry about the camera angle. We'll just fix that while Chris has trailed it to the just out of shot, so we're just getting someone to fix it. Colby's onto it, so we'll go back to our end yet. Chris Lee's on target again here.
Looking nice. What
It's
hole?
just got through the hole, and I reckon he'll go... No, he hasn't quite gone splash, so Rob McMullen's team hold the back bowl now, and probably the shot. Well, no, probably. They do own the shot. Paley looks pretty close here. He might have gone splash. No, he has.
Yeah, coming back down this way, you've got to remember we do have the breeze behind us, so it's not hard to put those couple of feet on to make sure that you reach and find that you've played 3 or 4 foot on, and all good old just over a metre.
Archie's close. He's just going to run. Yep, they're hitting pretty good here. They're in a pretty good spot on the head. So
Robert's side this time, they've got a couple of nice bowls just behind and holding shots, so in a fairly strong position.
Bailey's...
As I said, we just need to see him. Oh, Bailey's played a bomb. Look at that. Yes, they're all quality bowlers, aren't they, Todd? And it's just beautiful to watch them bowl.
It is. And as you said about Bailey's action, it's just natural. Like, there's not a bounce in it. There's nothing. It's smooth as you can get. It's silk, basically, would be the way you describe it.
I believe you're right, mate.
So Rob's called Archie to lose his bowl, so I reckon they're going to be chasing Chris's bowl on the nose on the forehand, which would be Archie's backhand because he's a left-hander.
Beautiful weight, just a little bit narrow for the shot.
So we're
Katie's waiting for the call now from Dylan. He's moving out to have a little bit of a look to see where that kitty is. What are you thinking this time, Todd?
I reckon he'll get him to draw a back. I reckon he'll get him to draw a back hopper on the forehand. Yep. It's not far away. It's just not going to get there. It's going to run out of... Oh, no, he's done enough. It's in front, but it'll count.
Yeah, they're great bowlers in that Code and Bailey. They've been good friends for a lot of years. Play a lot together down at Port Sorrel.
Yeah. Jags will be going the front bowls here. They've got all the back stuff.
He's certainly not light. But doesn't look happy with it. Don't think he likes his line.
No, he's missed.
Cody's called much quicker, so he thinks he's moving along a bit. Yep, just made the ditch and that, which is not quite what he wanted, but he certainly wasn't short.
The call from Rob is they've got 1,000 options. They've got 2 bowls on the forehand, and Jags isn't looking very happy with it again. Well, he's just got an unlucky result, really. I think that was the bowl they wanted.
It certainly was, Todd, and that he's hit, I believe, Archie's bowl at the front, and moved Chris's up a little, but yeah, didn't quite just roll the way. Probably played the weight that he wanted as well.
I wouldn't imagine Rowdy will be short. As I said, they still own the back. I reckon he'll be going Chris is on the nose, and Dylan's got to try and defend that. I reckon Dylan will be trying to get one around the back.
Quick update on the ladies. We've got Rebecca Van Ash still on 3, and Amity Bickle's come back. She's got 3 now, and they're on the third end.
We'll see what goes. I would imagine this will be quick. It's not rapid, but it is quick. He's following it. Yep, and he's done exactly that, but unfortunately, Dylan's bowl's followed it.
Chris's bowl's still holding, I believe.
Yeah, Chris's bowl's shot, but it's not...
Not quite the result that he was endeavouring to get. I think he was looking to hold 2 or 3, but the holding one.
So Dylan, the call from Cody to Dylan is roll his once. If he gets his once, he's shot. Good afternoon, Heidi, Vince, and Lee, all watching from the mainland. Welcome to Ulverston virtually. Good to have you on the coverage. And Dylan's just played it, just missed it. So it'll be interesting to see what Rob does here. He'll either try and plant Dylan's into the ditch and stay, or he's going to have to draw to Chris's on the other hand.
The big thing is, I think, here, and that is that if he does manage to roll Dylan's in, I've got a feeling he might have at least second, maybe even the third shot.
Yep. I wouldn't imagine it'll be short again. I think he'll be overplaying it. He needs 3 rolls on Dylan's max to get into the ditch. And he'll probably have 3 or 4, so I would imagine he'll be going this bowl.
I see one of our people in that commenting on the greens, and I have got to compliment Ulverston. They've got a lot of big games coming up this week and the following weeks in finals, so they have got their greens running. They're not super fast yet, but they will be picking up speed during the week.
Oh, he's edged the bowl and still got shot though, I reckon. Although Cody's having a look at it. Don't tell me he's gotten unlucky here.
It's going to be a good measure. He was very unlucky then. He almost sat it perfectly. He's just moved, unfortunately, sideways onto his own bowl. So, yeah, they're going to have a good look. And a bit of a difficult thing measuring into the ditch, as probably most bowlers know. And we'll await the result.
And Colby's got the camera on the right angle for us, so we'll be able to see the result as soon as he tells us. Oh, no, they've gone the umpire.
Good to see Jeff, our umpire, and that he's been very kind to come down and do the umpiring for us from the northern area, and great bloke. He officially gives me a warning every time I arrive at a bowls club and that, fortunately with a smile on his face. So, yeah, great umpire and that very, very good supporter of the sport.
Yeah, and just while we're waiting on Jeff to appear here, I'll back you up on the green comments, Baz. They haven't played on it. There's nothing wrong with these greens, and Ulverston have done an exceptional job the last 2 days, and I mean they've got to continue for the rest of the week. So and then finals after that. So couldn't praise them enough.
Yes, while we're talking about that, the CEO working with Bowles Tas and that, the CEO Tracy Little, she's done quite a lot of work getting this all together for this week. I don't think a lot of people realise just how much work we put on some of the volunteers that we have, or not so much Tracy, she's the CEO of Bowles Northwest, but volunteers have been trying to help her, and I know that she's been very busy over the last week just getting everything together.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Tracy does a mountain of work. Not only that, like Rob Maguire comes up from Hobart for these state events. I mean, it's a state event. I mean, we're only a small state, but people that haven't been to Tassie before think you can get round it in a day. It is a 2.5 hour round trip, maybe more, to Hobart from here. So, and yeah, we do it for the sake of it. When every club has volunteers and every association has them, and without them, this sport could not succeed.
While we're actually waiting for that, and the umpire he's pulled out Dylan's bowl.
Rob has been stiff.
That was very unfortunate for Rob because he'd played a great bowl. It should have actually rolled into the ditch, but he just took the edge of it instead of taking it clean.
So that takes Dylan out to a 9-0 lead, and unluckily, I don't think Rob's team deserves to be that down.
That'll make it interesting from here. I still think Rob's team, they've only got to get 1 or 2 on the board, and they're more than capable of coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, they are, and we can vouch for that, Barry, because we level pegged with them for the first 5 or 6 ends this morning, and then they came alive and we couldn't go with them, so they're never out of it.
Yeah, young Lockie Thurley, and that is another great young bowler. We're very lucky at the moment that we've got some really top young bowlers and that are bowling, and they're starting to have quite a bit of success at the state level, which is great to see. Interesting that we've got young Lockie Thurley, of course, playing Chris Lee, who's one of our real champion senior players as well. So just a nice match-up.
Mike, it's been played at Ulverston, mate. Which is put on a good. Yeah, it's northwest Tassie. I'm assuming you're a Tasmanian. If not, it's in between Burnie and Devonport, about halfway actually. But again, Ulverston's done a fantastic job, as we said, considering they already know they've got finals here to allow pretty much a week worth of bowls on their greens plus finals, and they've still got 2 more pennant games to go, I believe, haven't you, Baz?
Yeah, 2 more pennant games, and then there'll be the state finals here as well. So yeah, Ulverston are going to get quite a bit of bowls. Chris Lee's just, by the way, he's Lockie had him there, and he's moved that kitty back nicely, so he's opened it up again for his team.
Now, right, I add, Chris Lee's got the new Tasmanian Devils footy logo on his bowl, so I think Tasmania have got their first fanatic fan over there. Looked quite nice on the green and red bowl too, just quietly.
Yeah, I did actually look at those bowls. They are quite attractive, aren't they?
They are.
Archie just played a big one at the back there, just a little bit too strong. Barley steps onto the mat, he's let one go, and it looks nice. See, Mike's confirmed he's from Launceston, so thanks, Mike, for that. Always nice to see the comment, to know where you are from. Anyone else in that, just want to let us know where you're from, and that will give us a quick mention. And nice to have all the visitors. Hope that it looks as good as it is here, because this is a nice day in Tassie, not overly hot, but not overly cold either, and that it's just a nice day all round.
Yeah. Nice breeze. I reckon it'd be quite a hot day if that breeze wasn't here, but can't be too picky.
Cody's just pulled up a little bit short. Archie's looks like I think he's second shot. I think Bailey's actually managed to sit one just behind the kitty.
Jags is close. If he bumps Archie's bowl, they're in for shot. Oh, still reckons it's second.
So Dylan just called for a wider bowl from Code. He would like him to get around some of the front ones and just get it in a nice covering position.
Yep. That's exactly what he's done.
Played it near perfect, hasn't he?
Yep.
Rowdy's starting to call Aaron to play a little too. He wants him to arrive at the head. Mike's told us that he's playing at Ravenswood. You might let us know how they're going this year in the pennant.
I think they're close to the top, off the top of my head, Baz. I know I think they're in the finals race. I could be wrong, but off the top of my head, without looking, I think they're close to the top of the ladder.
See, Fiona's just jumped on. She's from Lonnie too.
Yeah. I was wrong. Yeah, they're in their third, Ravenswood. I knew they were up there. I wasn't. Yeah.
So they're having a pretty good season, and that is division. So good, well done.
Yeah.
That we're getting up towards the finals, and that so be nice to see some of the teams get very serious on the practice prac.
Yeah, well, we've only got one more week in the north to go, and then we have we play our finals the following week, so we go Saturday, Sunday, then the grand final the week after. As usually, we play our last roster game and roll into a final, so we've had a bit of a rethink about that this year. But yeah, Division 1 has been the tightest comp in the north all season. Like up until three weeks ago, there was half a game separating second to second last. So, which is about where you need it to be.
Rowdy's looking like he wanted that a little bit tighter in that coming up there. So I can hear the call for Dylan Fisher. Okay, come on, snap. So just for anyone that doesn't know, of course, everyone would hear him call snapper on the green. Think he's played a cracker.
Oh, he's flicked the jack. I think he might have put him down. Yeah, that looks like Jago's bowl on the kitty. So now it'll be interesting to see if Rob goes them two bowls, if it's worth it, or if he's just going to draw another.
Yeah, it will be interesting because that bowl that Cody played that's at the back there, I'm not sure just how close it is from our angle. So you could be right. If he does push these two bowls out, he may actually be sitting 3 or 4.
Mustn't be closer than that because he's gone the draw. Has he sent it?
I think he's encouraging it to turn.
I don't think it's yet. They're on the board at least. So one to the McMullen side. After 4 ends.
So sitting 9-1, Rowdy's having to chat to his team. They're going to discuss the length of the end that they want to play. I see Mike's calling that his side's going to get he reckons they'll be up in Division 2 next year.
Yeah, as at the moment, for those that are unaware, Bowls North has got a scheduled restructure due next year. So what that'll look like is we're going to have a second Division 2 because we're trying to drop everyone to 8. So obviously the top 4 from Div 3 will go up and join the bottom 4 of the current Div 2 to make another Div 2, if that makes sense.
And that's just been a little bit of a mistake there. Unfortunately, Rowdy's guys. They've had a bit of a discussion about the length. Chris has gone to get a little bit more length in the game, and unfortunately he's just put the kitty into the ditch, so gives them the control back. I see Dave Crompton saying hello. I actually heard a bit of a story about you, Dave, and that yesterday. I'll have to catch up with you and have a discussion to find out the validity of it. I believe you might have been down trying out a bowling arm, mate. We played a couple on the way through, and I tell you what, for anyone that's actually critical people with bowling arms, you should try to bowl with them, because I have, and that just as a coach, and I can tell you that the guys that actually can bowl well with those, they deserve all the accolades, because they're not easy to manage.
Yeah, and I'll back that up. We've had a bowler at our club that's just started using one in the last 12 months, and it took him a good few weeks to master, but if he did not have one of those, he would probably not be playing the game. So it is one of those aids that cops a bit of criticism along the line, but it keeps people active, which is what we're all about.
It's great to see everyone out on the green. It's one of the beauties of our game, and that you see out here. You see young Lockie Thurley and that playing Chris Lee, one of our top seniors playing a younger gentleman, and it's wonderful, as you say, with bowling arms. You see a lot of people that might have had to give up the game out on the green, which is just perfect. That's what we want to see.
So, Mike, to answer your question, if you didn't miss it flash up on the screen before, Barry Magnus and I'm Todd Moore. So Barry's from the northwest and I'm from the north.
I see Dave's confirmed my story too. So, so the rumour that I've heard, now Dave Crompton's told me, I'll have to speak to him about that. He might have to give me a few lessons as well. Ooh. That's a bit of a shame, young Archie, and that he's dropped that a bit short. He's not quite, just seems to be struggling a little bit with his weight early in the game.
So, Arch has found a bit more weight. I don't know if that was the call or if that's just that I won't be short this bowl.
Oh, he's played into his own bowl and pushed it through.
Rob's not unhappy, so that might have been the call.
Bailey looks a bit disappointed in that one. He's another one that's added to the pack. This is a bit unusual. We've got a few bowls short on this end. These guys have been pretty much up to the kitty most of the time.
Oh, Jags is telling that to stop. He thinks he's quick.
I just heard him call out wide, which I think he did mean to play on that to try to push him up. Yeah, he's a bit upset with the weight, but he certainly, and that was, I think, a little bit upset with his line.
Dylan likes this from Cody. I don't know if he's got the juice. He doesn't. So Rob swapped Jago. Aaron's stalking this. I think he's close.
Yeah, I've heard Rowdy call. He's in the zone.
He's got stiff off that.
I think he's fallen.
He might have got in. Yeah.
I think he's fallen for the shot. We'll soon find out. I see Mike said that young Archie, and that's a great young bowler. Yes, everyone agrees with that. But we're just calling it. He's just struggling with his weight a little bit just at this moment. But he's been playing pretty well most of the tournament, so we don't expect him to keep going. We think he'll start bouncing back any minute. see a comment too, and that someone's loving seeing it all played on grass. We're getting a lot of synthetics down here now. You've got it at your own club, I believe, Todd.
Yeah, we've got a new one. Ours is only 12 months old, but I know that we've only got, I reckon there's only about 3 or 4 clubs that are only grass only up there now, if that. So definitely the north of the state's pretty much going to be nearly all synthetics in the next couple of years. There is quite a few that are synthetic and grass, but Mike, if you've never been to Ulverstone, they do actually have a synthetic. They've got 3 greens. So we're playing on the middle green down here at the moment, and the back one we played on yesterday, which ran just as well as this one.
Dylan's placed one into the pack in the front. I've got a feeling, and that just looking at this, it's probably a pretty hard draw around those bowls because we're not getting massive turn, are we? And that there's a good draw line, but the wind's changed, so it possibly evened out our draw now on both hands.
Yeah, as I said, the wind's changed from this morning, but this morning that was the tight side that they're trying to draw on because the wind was coming from the south on the diagonal, and there's a bit of a gap between the clubhouse and another shed through there, and it was walking through there, and then it was gripping when it got to the no wind bit. But it doesn't seem to have really changed a lot, and that's nothing to do with the green, it's just the conditions.
Yeah, Rowdy's actually now given some consideration. He's called out to his guys and that he might have to give it just that little bit extra, so I think he'll probably arrive at the head. I don't think he's going to have super weight, but I think he's going to play this and that with a little bit on just to try to move some stuff at the front.
Yep, and correct, Barry. How's he going? There's not a lot of excitement. Oh, yep, he's got the plant and stayed.
Yep, the boys seem to be happy with that, so it looks like he might have. They might even be 3 here, and that it might be a great head for Rowdy. Dylan's played it. It looks like he's trying to draw this. I don't think it's going to run the distance. Here I see Aaron J go signal 2.
I'll change it.
Got a bit. I think we're just about to find out an update from the ladies, and that they look like they're having a bit of a good battle over there. Rob Maguire's just gone over to find out the score for us. I see we've got someone there as obviously Go Dylan. I can see.
Yeah, that's the Trevellyn Bowls Club there, Baz. He's their coach up there at the moment. Dylan is, so that'd be the whole club. They've probably got They've probably got that on in the bar, sitting up there watching it on their TV, and Alone is a member of that club, so that probably backs up my question. They're probably sitting up there in the bar watching it on the TV, but one of them will confirm that for me.
Probably a good place to be in that. If you can't be at Ulverstone and watching it on the TV, but very nice here. We've got quite a nice little crowd sitting around the green, which is good to see.
They left me and Barry unoccupied over here in a little box on the other side, which is probably a disaster waiting to happen.
Okay, so Rowdy's got his way. They've lengthened a bit. Unfortunately, Chris has actually pushed himself a little bit too up. We've just got to adjust one of the cameras.
I'll go to the side camera because the jack's out of the way, so I'll just send Colby's down there to fix that. He was sitting in the booth too with us when I mentioned that before, guys, but me and Barry didn't need any extra help being unoccupied, so.
Lockie's just put a nice bowl in up around the kitty, and as soon as we get Colby in that, he's just pulling up to doing the right thing, not moving behind the bowlers while they're actually playing.
So, Mike, to answer your question, Barry plays down here with Port Sorrel, and I'm actually from the north and I play with Exeter.
Yeah, Lockie looks like he's played another great bowl here. Unfortunately, Chris put his first one long, adjusted, took some weight off, and Not hard to be, and that finishing up short, going into the breeze. But Lockie's played two beauties. Second one sitting on the kitty.
There we go. We've got a better angle now. Colby's fixed it. Oh, so Alona's confirmed that she's watching hers at home, but she doesn't know what's going on at the club, so...
He's played a beautiful line there, but he's finished at the back of the green. Won't be wasted because they need to chase that kitty. He's in a great position in that. Dylan's called Bailey's as a good bowl too. Archie's put his second at the back too, so they're not wasted bowls. If they do have to attack, they could finish up very, very handy. Yeah, Bailey's put another great one just behind the jack.
Audrey, I'm not really sure how to do that, to be honest. I can move it into the bottom corner, but I'm not actually sure how to make the scorecard smaller. I'll have a look here, but I'm not sure if that's actually possible. Right, I think I've done it. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I think Dylan's called for Cody to come back and match those bowls at the back, which he has. I'm not sure if they're prepared to attack this, because obviously at this point in time they're down a few shots here at the head.
Kings Meadows is also watching their club coach, Rob McMullen. I did fail to mention that, and I actually knew that. So my apologies to the guys at Kings Meadows. That's my bad. But yeah, so a lot of the good bowlers in this state, a lot of the club coaches around, which is very nice of them to do that. Yes, Flex, that is Mr. Magnus commentating, mate.
Yeah, I think I'm very famous for my poor performances at most clubs. Although I've been trying to speak to Todd and that to see if I can come up be a permitted player, but I'm still waiting for the offers. Oh, I just watched one of the ladies' shots while we were waiting there, and Rebecca Van Ash has just smashed the kitty.
Yep.
Beautiful drive.
So Cody, the teams you're currently watching is the team skipped by Dylan Fisher. Cody Marshall's his 3, Bailey Bellchambers is his 2, and Lockie Thurley is up front against Rob McMullen, Aaron Jago, Archie Burton and Chris Lee. That's the streamed game. And then the females game is Beck Van Ash, Courtney Hobbs, Jess McMullen and Ash Woolley against Amity Bickley, Charlie Harkness, Chloe Flanagan and Jessie Willis.
We'll have a ladies' score update shortly, and that Rob's just written it down. We can't see their scoreboard, unfortunately, from our position, so he's going to keep us updated, and he's just bringing that back now. I'm afraid to say that I think Dylan just put in another one there, so we'll need a big bowl from Rowdy here. It's still pretty tight in the ladies. We've got Amity Bickle sitting on 4, Rebecca Van Ash sitting on 3, 4th end played.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say
they've had 2 dead ends, and we just saw that last one.
We just seen Beck put one near in the car park, so that would be in the second dead end.
Yeah, Rowdy's giving this some thought. He really needs to play a nice, strong shot here. Doesn't need them to have another big score against him.
Yeah, I reckon he's trying to play the shot bowl through the kiddie and skirt it out to Aaron's bowl out the back of the pack. That's about the only angle he's got on.
Tell you what, that looks like
he's cut it back at least.
Good bowler of McMullen. I think he could have been a good handful down. Dylan looks interested in this. I think he might even be playing. He's trying to play his bowl through. Didn't quite get the actual hit that he wanted. He played. He pushed a bowl onto it, but it's gone sideways.
So that's one to Dylan Fisher's side.
It's a great save by Rowdy and that in the end.
So for those of you that aren't aware, I think we failed to mention it at the start. They've been 15 ends all the last 2 days, but the final's up to 18. And there he is. We've been talking about you for the last 2 days, Ben, and you've finally made an appearance, although virtually, but we've all wondered where you were, and yet here you are.
I can't remember Ben playing with his socks up and that. He's just made a little comment about socks, and I can't remember him wearing any sort of decent length socks and that. What do you think, Ben? Am I right, or have I missed the point here? Lockie's put his first bowl to the back, and second one he's only about just over a foot behind. Chris has dropped his first bowl just a couple of foot short. We'll see if he can correct with his second.
Needs to sit down. Oh.
Didn't quite hit that as he wanted. He was trying to sit on the bowl and just took the side of it. Barley Bell Chambers looks like he's all over it. Archie.
Just missed, but he had a good look.
Beautiful weighted bowl. He just a fraction off line. I see that Amanda's on the actual having a little watch, was not unusual, being Bailey's mum. She's normally one of his greatest supporters, and that loves being and watching him at events.
Yep. As most parents do, Baz. My parents made the trip up yesterday, and I'm 34, and they still enjoy watching me play, so it is what it is. Yeah, I know.
Amanda's one of our great sponsors too, Todd, by the way, and that in the Northwest. Been a tremendous supporter of our bowls, and a lot of our championships in the Northwest just happened to carry the Amanda Breen name. I was lucky enough in that to have a couple of blokes carry me through for the triples not so long back. Hopefully, in that maybe this year, I might even have a chance to do it again. But Amanda's a fantastic sponsor in that of our sport here in the Northwest.
Yeah, and in current climates and stuff where money's hard to come by for anyone in these day and age, any sponsorships appreciated all around the state. So we appreciate every single one of the sponsors that do come on board, regardless of what area it is. That's all one thing we can agree on. And now Cody's just laid one in front of the jack.
Yes, Rowdy's boys, they just need to turn this around a bit. I don't know if Aaron's going to run far enough.
There, is he? Oh, he wasn't far away.
He just needed another foot or two, I think, and he would have been sitting there beautiful. I'm just having a look over at the ladies now. They're having a little bit of a team meeting, so it looks like Beck's getting her team to consider some lengths of ends. Oh, Dylan.
Dylan's got all jack and made 2 or 3 out of it. He made 2.
So just while we're waiting for that bowl, and then I see that Beck's had their little meeting. They're going a little bit longer with the jack against Amity. Pretty close game over there. We'll get another update shortly.
Rob's still always chasing this. He must be close.
Oh, what a big shot from Rowdy.
Trails the jack. It's not in the pit. Colby's just running over to fix the camera angle, but that's a monster from Rowdy.
Just what he needed, and that hopefully they'll all start getting going now and start pegging that lead back. More than capable of it, and wonderful to see Rowdy play such a great shot.
Dylan's last one's on its way, and he's chasing this. He might have Jack in front of him here. Has he got Jack? Oh, he's missed the Jack and gone splash. He couldn't be much stiffer than that, surely.
No, yeah, it hesitated on the edge and then just fell in.
What are they looking at here? Jags is looking at something. I don't know if they've got. Do they own the back stuff? I'd say they might have. Oh no, not quite sure if Aaron's bowl gets in off the pack.
Yeah, I can't quite pick the bowl that's alongside Aaron's. Aaron's got the darker bowl. It would probably look a black and that on the actual.
Think that's Bailey's bowl next to Aaron's, and then you've got Archie's in. I reckon it's only a couple.
No, I think they've actually got a couple here, and
yeah.
I've got a feeling that 4.
4, it is 4. There you go.
Big shot.
So it was a good shot from Rowd. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that tightens things up. That makes it 10-7.
Pretty great bowl from Rowdy, and that just goes to show you that these quality bowlers, if they get the opportunity to play a shot and play them as well as Rowdy just did then, how they can quickly change the game around. That really starts to put the boys back into the game now, and now we could be in for some really good ends now.
Yeah, exactly right. All right, so they're going shortish.
What would you say? Probably 2/3 here.
Yeah, it's probably a metre back from the end of the line, and the kitty's probably about the same at the other end.
Good start from Chris. He's just put that behind. Nice spot.
Yes, Flex, he actually did. He got close in the first half of the first game yesterday because I wasn't worth a burnt pie at that point in time, and then the front end might have disappeared after that, and me and Cooper might have come on strong in the back end of that first game.
Yeah, myself and Peter led well on that yesterday morning, and leading second, and probably kept us going.
Yep.
And then the boys, as all good teams do, the other end came good. And what we've got is Chris has just drawn the shot here, just in front of Lockie's bowl.
Lockie's just going to hang wide, but he might have no. He didn't get back enough. Although Dylan's not unhappy with it.
Very handy bowls. None are in front. They're all nicely just foot and a half behind.
Yep.
Archie looks like he might have played a cracker.
Just go on him.
Ooh.
Just missed him.
Yeah, great bowl from Barley.
No. Rob's happy with this. Has he got... yeah, it's a good shot from Archie. He's hung around for second rock.
So the ladies and that, we've now got it. It's a cracker of a game, and that 5-5 on 6.
Bailey's played 2 crackers. Just give you a different look at the head, just so it looks a bit different from the side. Yeah, just giving the option back to Jags. Aaron's gone the original shot Rowdy called, and he's close. And that's a good shot.
Beautiful bowl.
Cody's playing the same shot. He gets off. She's going to hang on him, isn't it?
Ooh.
Instant replay's the call. He's just overthrown it. Width-wise, not weight-wise. Weight was pretty good.
It's a beautiful. I'll tell you what, if we see any movement at the kitty, it'll be hard to say who's going to finish up with a shot, because it's really you've got a beautiful big group of bowls just behind the kitty.
going to be hard to get. There's two bowls perfectly behind the line of the jack. So I think the call from Dylan is to Cody is to play the plant. They want Bailey's bowl first, and then hopefully Cody's hangs around. I think if I heard correctly. Oh, they're going big weight.
Oh, he's cleared that right
Cleared
out.
it all the way out. Well, I was wrong. All I heard was hit Bailey's. I didn't see big weight.
Still one to Rowdy. So it's certainly given them room. We'll now see what the skips can do.
Just hung on him.
He's just a little bit wide. I think he's a bit upset. We now have on the seventh end in the ladies. We now have 7 to Amity Bickley and 5 to Rebecca Van Ash. As I say, that's been a very tight played game over there. We just called Dylan's last bowl second shot.
And Rowdy's got what's their shot bowl? Probably a foot, 2 foot behind. I reckon Rowdy's got to get one close because you wouldn't want to leave Dylan that much room to draw another, surely.
Yes, Todd, the way they've been bowling and that, you would, I think I'd back both of them at the draw inside that. Rowd seems to be happy.
Oh, no, I think he's run out of juice. Oh, he counts.
So Cody's called for Dylan to trail the kitty, sorry. He said if he's wide, he can still come in off his own bowl. He's played it pretty well by the looks of it. Unfortunately, just under. 2 down is the call. So Rowdy and the boys, they've fought back nicely. I said that they just needed to win a couple and get a roll on, and they have. I see Giles called out shot general.
Yeah, Chris is close.
Yeah, nice start. Nice start from Chris Lee. Don't think Lockie's quite going to run the distance here. Yeah, just that foot or two he needed.
Tell you what, Chris is even following this. This is 2 rippers, I reckon.
Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it? He's used his own bowl, come in behind the jack, and has them nicely positioned. Lockie looks a little bit more intent and interested on this bowl. Got a little bit of a jog up.
Yep. Down off Chris's. Oh, yep, that's a good
Oh,
shot.
I tell you, that was a great bowl. You can see Rowdy's now up and about. He knows his team's back into it. He's played some really big bowls to bring them back into it. And
Rowdy likes his shot. Archie. Oh, no, he's just under, but
pretty much had the weight that Rowdy was looking for.
and Bailey just lands in there like nothing's up and plays a back hopper.
Yeah, she's flopped onto the kitty, and that is, beautiful to watch these young fellas bowl.
Rowdy's interested in this.
Archie.
Archie's played a hot. Oh, that's a shot.
Archie.
What a
There's
shot
a
that
big-
is from Archie.
Good bowl, young fella.
I'll go back to the end camera now. We can spat the jack out off behind that bowl.
Oh, there's three good bowls, one after the other, that have just changed the head. That's great bowling.
It is. So Rob's called a yard weight through the jack to make three. So this. Aaron's close.
Oh. Well, there we go. Four bowls, one after the other. Every one of them changed the head.
Well, Cody's going weight. Oi!
From where we sit, and that we can't even see the gap there, but yeah, it's gone through and that. Very much in the area, but unfortunately straight through the holes. And as we know, everyone keeps telling us holes are made for bowls, and yeah, you see that a bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, so on the camera, there is a hole there, which is what Cody would have seen from the other end, but he would have been seeing Jack on the nose. So he's obviously missed it underneath. It's on.
I think Rowdy's actually calling for a bit of a shot here, and hopefully, I think he's looking to try to block that hole up a bit.
The call was to be, if you're going to miss, be tight. So he doesn't want to be missing wide, from what I understand.
Yeah, Rowdy's happy with that. I think he's probably made it a much, much harder shot to play looking for that kitty.
So they are calling that through the hole, but he doesn't want him to go as big. Don't think he likes it. No.
He's pushed Barley's bowl back that way.
Yeah.
But I think Rowdy and the boys are still happy. They're still holding. Another big bowl really here from Rowdy, and that if he can actually, it's interesting. He's now asking in that whether they want him right back, or whether they just no. Aaron's just said to him just a few feet behind. So if he puts it there, it's going to make it very, very hard for Dylan to convert. Ooh. Just probably what would you say, Todd? About 3 foot behind. He probably wanted it about 3 foot further on.
Yeah. So he's fallen a metre short of the kitty. So, yeah.
So I think they just wanted it just behind the kitty, just in case there's a little bit of push towards there. Be interesting to see exactly what Dylan's going to play now, whether he's going to play big or just play firm.
I don't know if the hole he was looking for was there. It's just firmish.
Oh.
Still 2, I would say.
Well, he has changed it up, and it just goes to show that if Rowdy had have had that bowl just that foot or so behind the kitty, probably would have probably been sitting there pretty much on it, I'd say. Very hard in that. We haven't got a massive, we've got a nice draw in this green, but not a massive. So now that it's pushed back a bit with all those bowls in the way, it's going to make a bit of a difficult draw shot onto the kitty. So be interesting again to see exactly what Rowdy's going to play here.
Yeah, it is a bit of a hard shot because wherever he sits, it's just going to set Dylan up. Like if he sits something next to the jacket, Dylan will just have a run at it and potentially plop it into the sink for a shot.
Rowdy's gone big.
Yeah, I reckon he's trying to plug.
Oh. I'll tell you what, now there's a gentleman for you in that he's played a shot, not quite exactly what he wanted. He's finished up with a really good result, but he's apologised to his team and that because he knows himself that it wasn't quite the shot that he was playing for. But again, this is bowls. You get a good result every now and then, don't you?
Yeah, exactly right. And I would assume we're going to see something similar from Dylan. I reckon he'll be trying to chase it into the ditch now because you've got Bailey's bowl back there. It'll be big weight from Dylan, I would imagine. No, he's just gone firmish again.
He's liking it. It was unfortunate. He played that well, but again, he hasn't gotten a result.
So I think that's all square. If I heard the call correctly.
Bailey's just changing the score now for us.
Yeah.
Yes, they just got one out of that, so good hit, moved it, but unfortunately not quite in the right direction, and Rowdy's team had one. We're on the 9th end, and we've now got 10 all, so great call. Look at that. I've got my old mate Salty and that on the thing, and that, thanks Salty and that, a real all-rounder, and that I think you're being too generous in that. As many people would know, if you know Patrick Saltmarsh from down around the northwest and Burnie, probably one of our more consistent leads year in, year out, that boy.
Yeah, and names do filter down to the north. There's not a border there, so we do hear the good all-rounders and the good bowlers from up this way, as well as they do filter up from the south as well. So just because we're in the middle, don't forget about us in the middle.
Tell you what, look at Chris Lee now. He's got this length down and he is playing some very nice shots. That's 2 beauties and that to open up. Lockie's moving up. He's liking this one. Is it going to roll? Just a little bit short. Just needed those extra couple of rolls, didn't he?
Cover it up's the call from Rowdy.
Tell you what, Rowdy's team, and that since he's actually converted that and got that 4 out there, his whole team is lifting with him. And that's exactly what you see from good skips. They play those big shots and then the team lifts with them, which is great. Not sure if Bailey likes his shot. He looks like he's got good weight.
Oh, he snicked the kitty.
Touched the kitty, just didn't quite get the touch that he wanted to with his bowl.
Yeah, going coverage.
Yeah, Rowdy's called him round there and he's played it beautiful for him. Call from Barley was just to ask how far Lockie's bowl was short. Cody's answered him 2 foot.
Bailey wants it to grip. Just went on him. So the call is through Chris's outside bowl. She's giving it a journey. Oh yeah, and a good spot there.
Rowdy's liking it. It's split up 3 bowls, which is, this quality of bowlers and that you need to, you can't give them a chance. You've got to do those sort of shots because they are more than capable of moving that kitty to where they want it.
Oh.
Katie's bowl hasn't quite run the distance. I tell you what, these ladies and that, they're a bit on fire over there. They've had another dead end. We're sitting on 7-5 still on 7 ends. I've got to say in that I've watched Amity play because obviously she's another Port Sorell player, and we've all seen Rebecca Van Ash because she's such a great bowler of Tasmania, fantastic representative bowler that she's been. We've got 2 ladies that can really play aggressive bowls, and I think they're starting to show it over there.
Correct.
Katie's just played a shot there to try to move Lockie's in a bit further. He's hit it, but I don't think he's moved it far enough.
It'd be interesting to see what Rowdy plays here. I mean, I think Cody's inside bowl stopped that shot that he was looking to play, that Aaron was looking to play. I reckon. Are we still looking on the forehand?
He's interested. Ooh.
So he was still playing that bowl.
When they've called him as being in. I'm just watching the replay myself now and he's looks like he's played that pretty well. Dylan looks like
Well, this is going big. I think he's going Jack on the nose.
Ooh, just took a bowl on the way through, unfortunately.
So,
you can see the spring and round his step now, and that he's played some nice shots. His team's playing a bit better, and that he seems to. You can see the uplift. Again, looks interested.
he's trying it. So Dylan, it might have laid in Dylan's way. That's the absolute. I reckon they might be. They're at least 3 or 4 down. They're at least 3. Dylan will have to go big again, I reckon.
Pardon me. Our specialist commentator, Colby, and that's he's holding up 3 fingers to us.
It's going big again, Dylan. Got it this time. No, he's found nothing but air.
Four.
Well, we think that's 4 more to the McMullen.
Four. Colby's just going to go over and check for us just to pick that up.
Yep.
4 shots.
Yep, so 14-10.
Just over halfway through the game now, on the 10th end. So on the 10th end, Chris is, again, they're keeping this similar sort of length that they've been playing. Chris looks like he's just going to drop a little bit short. Needs that metre. That famous word that we all hear all the time and hate.
Yep. I think every bowler in Australia has that same nightmare, Barry. You're dreaming about a metre.
And young Lockie, he started probably about a metre over, so there we go.
This looks better from Chris.
Yeah, looks like it'll go round it. Come on, round it.
Oh, he's hit his collateral damage.
I think if he had cleared that, he would have been pretty close to the kitty. Lockie's waving it in. He might be a bit worried he's a bit wide here.
So Archie's on a switch to what Chris played. Robert's asking it to turn. Looks like it's out of...
What do you think, Todd? We're going to call that up and down for shot?
I think I would. From where we're sitting, it looks like that back bowl, but I don't want to go out and say that I'm confident about it. Although this might be the shot here from Bailey.
I think Bailey has...
Nope.
Ooh, just run through.
Now, Archer's on the other side. Switched again. Yep, played it well. Put Chris through the jack and...
I often can say when I'm playing, and that is if you use your own bowls, that's not cheating, is it?
No, that's correct. That's why it's a team game, Barry. Right. Dylan likes this. Bailey's stalking it. Oh, he's just got the wrong end of it.
Great second shot, but again, Rowdy playing respect to his opposition. He wants the bowl around the back.
Now, come on, Aaron. You know me better than that. You know what I'm when I'm not calm. Let's be honest. So the call is a metre through for Aaron.
I think Todd is trying to sit a bowl, but if he misses it, it's going to be in the spot that he wants.
So the weight they wanted was the metre through, which he's done exactly what he was asked.
Yeah, that's a very good shot. And that just goes to show Skip's, showing the respect to the opposition because they know they're quite capable of moving it. There you go.
Yeah, and Cody's just come down and gone exactly where Aaron's bowl is. He's now not far out of it, but it's 2 to the Fisher side.
Just now comes one of those interesting situations, Todd, and that, what do you play? You're playing through the head whip, move the kitty back, and this is what you see at this quality of bowls and that. The kitties move back. Now the head's a little bit in the way, so you've got to play, pick your shot well, and I think Rowd's, he's fairly confident. He's going down. I think he'll play, we'll watch. I think he'll play it pretty well.
So he's on the forehand.
Liking it and chasing it. Oh. Not quite the result he was after in that, but he's pardon me. He certainly had the weight that he wanted.
So Dylan's looking on his forehand from his hand gesture here. So he's either going to try and draw around through the hole or he's going to try and bump Bailey's bowl up round.
No, he doesn't look overly happy with it. Yeah, I think he's got a bit wide. That's about all.
Probably not a bad spot where Dylan's actually ended up. It gives him a look at Jack on his backhand now. Just on the camera angle, but let's... And that's probably what Aaron and Rowdy are discussing at the moment. Because if Dylan does play down on his backhand and gets that kitty out of there, they're probably one or... They've got 2 or 3. So, Rowdy would be looking to plug that hole, I would imagine. Not give Dylan anything to arrive through. Oh.
No, Rowdy's a couple down here. Oh, big hit.
It's a good hit.
Yeah, I think he's actually definitely one down, possibly even 2. And he's taken the option. He can see a hole there. He's played for the bowls and he's taken the kitty with him. Killed the end. We'll have another crack, eh?
We'll go again.
Okay, so the ladies and that, we've had Colby and that give us a bit of an update. 9-5 after 8 ends. So they've got a couple more in. I see Amity's just played a beautiful bowl at the front of the kitty over in the other rink as well. Rowdy and the boys sticking to their same length.
Yeah, I think Chris has found his range on this length in the last few ends, which is... So why change something that's working?
Tell you if your lead's putting them in around that kitty and that, it certainly brings the team on. Although this one needs that little... we'll go a little bit more. So it's famously a metre and a bit.
We'll go, that's the commentator's curse. I opened my mouth before he bowled it, and look what happened.
Lockie looks like he's going to run the distance.
Yeah, yep, and in a good spot as well. Yep.
Jill Silvy's just asked us and that, yes.
Yep. Colby's on it.
Colby's onto it, and Amity, 9, and Rebecca 5.
And as most humans do, Chris has tried to correct, and he's corrected with his weight but missed his line. And Lockie is planting his own snow. He's missed too, but it's good there.
Yeah, Rowdy's called it just, with Archie. Just a little bit heavy, but pretty good line. Not sure if Bailey looks a bit disappointed with his bowl here, but weight looks all right. Bailey's coming down now. He's looking pretty intent on this. His weight was good with his first. Basically put them both together.
He was standing mid-rink there with his hands out as if he didn't know what was going on, so I'm assuming he was expecting that to bend more than it did.
Yeah, maybe we've had, Todd, maybe we've had a slight change in the breeze. Could be slightly different, just holding it. Oh, look at Aaron J go. No, Rowdy still signalled one down.
Yeah, that back one of Lockie's is still the shot. But from where we're sitting, Aaron's bowl is jack high.
Code seems to have a pretty good bowl here.
And there's
If they had one before, they've now got two.
measuring on the ladies' rink for minimum length by the looks of it. And Jags is close again, just hasn't quite got the juice.
One more quick update. We've got it now 9 to Amity Bickle and 6 to Rebecca Van Ash on 9 ends. And they're just measuring the length to make sure that we've got a full length end in the ladies. Katie's giving me the signal, about a foot, 300 mil, eh? Yep, definitely.
Right. Back to the problem at hand here on this rink. Now, I don't know if Aaron did enough to get in. I don't think he did. Although he has got two bowls sitting jack high.
Yeah, we just had Katie's bowl come in and push him up, but I don't think he's brought him in. I think the back bowls are still holding. Rowdy's looking interested.
Get down off that.
Wait.
Oh, he's missed. How can you miss that? Under there, that's stiff. Like, he's missed under Cody's bowl and missed the jack, and then missed the pack.
That's phenomenal, with beautiful weight because that had just the perfect weight to sit those back bowls. Dylan Fisher.
He's looking overly concerned here. Yeah, that's why, because he nearly flicked those two jack high ones that Aaron's in.
Yeah, you probably don't want to bring him over and that closer. So I still think Rowdy's got to produce one here to cut back. Oh, not quite as happy with this one. Let's see what happens.
Missed. So Dylan's asked for Cody to have a look to see if this is definitely 3. And I think he said 2. On its way. Oh, he's got that grimace look on his face again. I don't think he likes it.
We're getting enough turn.
Oh, he's got off. No, not quite.
Inside. And isn't that the truth? And that's the ordinary bowlers like me, Nat Todd. Well, I'd be pretty happy that I got to there, but Dylan again disappointed. They expect the perfect bowl.
I'm happy. I'm happy to get 3 close and 21 ends, Baz. So I'll 2 with you. I'm good. I'm good.
We've now got the boys on song. They're making sure they're giving us the fingers up for the shots. So that was 2 to Dylan Fisher, and we now have a score of 12-14. So on they're saying the 11th end. Are they right with that?
It could be me. I could be wrong. It says this is the 12th end. So yeah, after 11 ends, All right, let's get back to some of these comments, Baz. We haven't touched on them. Afternoon, Ben. How are you, mate?
There's our very famous Josh Walker-Davies. I see he's come on board. Another classy bowler, and that I've had the pleasure of copping another bit of a thrashing from. Pretty good bloke too, I tell you.
Josh, now you're testing me, but I can tell you now that if you want me to go into details, we played Rowdy's rink this morning, and I know that Chris Lees are optimists. Rowdy's are optimists.
Let's go through it like
Archie's a Dream RXGs.
XGs, correct.
Jay's is an old set of Redline SRs that he's had re-stamped. And then Dylan Fisher's are all XGs.
And Lockie Thurley has just placed a bowl right on the kitty.
Yeah. Mike Sinclair, what's happened? Did you disappear for a while? Yeah, Rowdy played a howler about 5 ends ago, and they've looked forward ever since. That's what's happened, if that's what you're asking.
I see Will McGrath's now come on board. I missed it there. I see Ben Agar, another fine young bowler from our area, plays up originally. Robert Lockley. Josh Tyrrell from Turners. Cheering on Archie. Oh, 2 more rolls out of Archie. He was at least second shot. They've lengthened this end on that, so now Dylan's boys have got it back. They've lengthened the end again. Rowdy's asked for a change of hand from Archie.
Yeah.
I see a question just come in about asking about the green speed. Probably it is holding, Josh. Probably about 13.5 we'll be going. They've had to hold the back a bit because we've got a lot of bowls on this, so we've got all this week. Next week we've got a couple more rounds to go, and then they're probably going to do the finals of the quite a lot of the finals to be played here at the Ulverston Club, and then following that, I believe then we've also probably got some of the state finals. So, we can't they've got to look after the greens a bit so that we'll do some great. Here's a great bowl from Aaron Jago, everyone. Still one down, but he's put in a beauty.
So, Julian, last update we had from the ladies was that Amity was up?
9-6 up.
Amity's up.
9, yes.
Amity's up 9-6.
Well, that has just thrown them up.
Possibly a change here in that score too. I'm not sure, but I think Rebecca's got the mat, so I'm assuming that they've won the end. So she's probably got 1 or 2 to go on. Katie's following this bowl.
I'll tell you what, he looks close.
So that was a big score for Rebecca. 9 all after 10 now in the ladies. And Ashley Woolley's just played a very nice lead bowl. Just about a foot in front.
So it's
I think Aaron's playing a little bit of weight to this. I think he's trying to get a little bit of disturbance on the head.
so they're only one down. Well, Rowdy's team's one down on the head. Going off Aaron's shot that he just played, it looks like they're trying to push Cody's bowl through Aaron's bowl. So Dylan would be on his forehand, I would say, going to draw around the back.
He's played that with a little bit of weight.
Rob's looking on his forehand. Yeah. He's either... The way he stood at the top of the head is he's definitely looking on his forehand.
Have to be a fairly fast shot, I would have thought.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to try and go round the short bowl on the line and underneath the others. He's definitely on the forehand.
Hasn't played massive weight. Wants to arrive. He's asking for it to bend.
Just missed wide. Suppose he's not got really anything else on. I mean, the only other shot he's got on is that thing that I called before on the backhand through the pack, but that's an iffer.
I think you'll find that he's pretty happy where it's finished and that for cover. They are one down on the head, but I think he was a bit concerned if Dylan could have managed to take that back.
So...
Yeah, so Dylan played that with a bit of weight. Looked like he was trying to...
I think Dylan was trying to swoop under the other bowl of his and take Aaron's out for probably a 3 or a 4. I reckon Aaron's was holding him out of a heap. I think that's why Rob was trying to draw another. But Rob's going to try and play the same thing.
Looks like a very hard shot from where we're sitting and that, but we're not sitting behind. See, we've got another question on the ladies' game. As we were saying last time, I believe the scores were all locked up. Oh, good effort from Rob there.
1 to Dylan Fisher.
So that makes it 1 the difference.
After 12. So
And Dylan's going just to have a quick chat to his team, not discuss the end length. As we were saying, the ladies' game's getting very tight over there. It is all locked up. Pretty interesting head. From the look of it, where I can see, I reckon that Amity's side might be holding a shot, but they certainly don't have second. Nice start from Lockie. Put that good old meter in a little bit behind. Just got a little hold up for a second. Chris has just shot off for a second. He's back now. We'll see his bowl. Oh, I think Amity Bickle's just drawn an absolute cracker on the ladies' side over there.
I don't think. From her body language, I didn't think she actually liked it. She spun around real quick and kicked the bowl, and I was like, what's going on there? And she's drawn a howler.
It's Amity for you.
Look at this. Chris Lee's onto it. Great bowl. Great bowl.
So, Carly, Amity's team is obviously Amity. Charlie Harkness is a 3. Chloe Flanagan's a 2, and Jessie Willis is a lead. And yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
Yeah, Am's team. Yeah. Look at this. Lockie's got a great one. Chris has got a great one there. Look at that. There's some great bowls there. Great lead bowls. So we've got another question on wind speed too, Todd. It's I think as you were pointing out, we've had a few changes in the wind direction today. Oh, Rebecca Van Ash has just played a gorgeous bowl to put her bowl onto Amity's one at the side. Oh.
Yes. Sorry, Carly, I misread your original question. That's my fault. She was actually asking who Am's team was playing, not who's playing in it. So that's my bad. I can't read today, so I'll wear that.
Yeah, so we've just had a couple of beautiful bowls played on the men's. Young Archie's put one behind, which is pretty much what they needed. But Amity's playing, of course, Rebecca Van Ash, Courtney Hobbs, Jess McMullen, and Ashley Woolley as her side. They've just picked up a couple, so I'll get an update on their score. Looks like it's 11-9 on 11 ends to Beck. Beck's now sitting in front. Here's a nice looking bowl from young Archie.
Jack. Oh, that's an effort.
Wow. From where we sit, it's going through a hole and we can't see the hole. Oh. Almost had a commentator go down here and I just got a cramp in my leg. Sorry, everyone. Cody's just played a fantastic shot without any luck at all. He's played in, he's touched the kitty, he's moved it back, and it's sitting now on Chris Lee's bowl.
He's not happy with this, Jakes. Wide and quick.
Probably won't hurt back there.
So they get. Oh, I think they're going big weight. I think they're going big weight again.
Yeah, it was a very unfortunate bowl from Cody. He played a very good bowl, and as you know, and then
Yeah,
you reach there,
definitely big
every
weight.
time that it moves it back. Here we go.
Oh, he's got everything. Yep.
While there's some room, I think he's made a shot of it, but he's left a bit of room for the draw.
I'm not sure if it's sniffing alone or if it was us laughing at Barry having a cramp sitting next to us. So either way, we apologise, but
Ooh.
score update from the ladies is Van Ash 11, Bickley 9 after 11.
Dylan's just drawn the shot. Seen some very tight games here in that both the ladies and the men's.
Rob's asked us to hurry. Don't think it's hurried enough.
Probably just needed another foot arm movement there, I think.
Paley's having a good look at this.
Dylan picked that. He actually was asking the guy to tell him he'd sent it. He knew it was going to happen.
So, as we look at this, Rowdy either draws shot if he's not already got it, or he goes Dylan's bowl and makes a 3 potentially if he hangs around.
Could be 3 or 4 actually. Could be quite a big shot, so I suppose he's got to think about this one.
He's going the bowl. Oh, he's got the kitty and killed it.
I've just heard him mention sorry because he did must have. Without a doubt, I think he was definitely after the bowl.
Yeah, he was going the bowl. They're going back. I forgot.
Interesting too. I think it's the second time that they've taken it back down. They've not changed the direction. So the kitty's been taken back from the ladies.
Yeah. I think quite a few people have started to roll in. Probably the changeover for the players that are playing the pairs tomorrow have made their late run down today for tomorrow if they've been drawn in. So
Start from Lockie.
if you've got nothing to do tomorrow, the pairs starts tomorrow. So Ulverston and I think Penguin and Latrobe have got the rounds tomorrow.
Most of the venues are up on Bowls Link, so if you wanted to check on that, so you go and see some of your favourite players or some of the best in the state. Chris has just dropped that one a little short. Dylan's called it reasonable. I reckon it's possibly even better than reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's better than reasonable too.
Chris has played this a bit better. He's put it behind. So with the ladies, we've moved now to 11 all after 12 ends. So that was a couple to Amity's team. So we're locked up again in the ladies' game between Rebecca Van Ash and Amity's teams.
Yeah. So we've got 2 quality games, which we expected. It was always expected.
Oh, young great bowl from Archie. He's starting to find, earlier he struggled a little bit, but he's really starting to find some form now. He's getting them around the head.
Yeah, it's a good shot from Bailey. Just ran through the hole.
Put it into a very good catching position. Both of his bowls are there. If they do bump the bowl, they're both in very good catching positions. So I've heard Rowdy call that exactly as we thought. He's starting to ask Archie in that for a little bit of weight, because if he does pop that kitty, they've obviously got a couple of great catches behind, and Rowdy can see the danger in that. So he's asked for a little bit more positivity, I think, in the shot. And oh, what a great result. See by Archie again, the right thing. It wasn't a perfect bowl, but he knows the result went their way, but he also knows it wasn't a perfect bowl, but well played young fella, and that he gave it every chance.
So the call was to get another one close, and Aaron's just about done that.
Not a bad effort. I think Cody's played this to be up. I don't think he's played it to be short.
He looks like he's looking at it.
Oh,
goodness me.
Yeah. He had nice weight to disturb that and use them to take advantage of their catches.
Yeah, so just on the outside.
Rowdy's more interested in this one. Oh.
Still only one, they think.
Well, it's a great bowl. I think he really wanted him to roll that bowl over. So So what are you thinking here, Todd? Dylan's going to play up to the head a bit?
Yeah, I think he's just got to overplay it and hope for a result through that front bowl because he's got everything behind. Oh, he's got Aaron's out of there. So it's only back to one down.
Must have been extremely close to what he wanted to play. Randy looks interested. Oh. Okay.
Probably.
Okay. Randy's got a couple of nice catches there now. He's probably taken away a little bit of the danger. However, Dylan pays this for the right weight. He's looking very interested in this one. Oh, wow.
He's on his forehand, so I'm assuming he's going to try and land Lockie's inside edge of Lockie's bowl and draw for two.
He's probably got Aaron's bowl as well to use there, so hopefully. No, he's waving it on. I think he doesn't think he's sent it. However, one shot.
One to McMullen.
13-15.
Yep, after 13.
So we're coming into the business end now. We've got about another 5 ends to play. Looks like she's played a bomb over there. Look at that.
They're measuring the stream rink now for length. It looks length to me, Baz, but again, I'm a poor judge of a lot of things, so we'll see.
I think you're right. I think it could be long enough, but we'll certainly worth the measure. Oh, hang on. Look at that. We're both wrong.
Oh, there you go.
Probably about 650 mil. 6 inches. There you go. Look, I can work in both.
Yeah, so I forget an update on the ladies' score is it's 14-11 to the Van Ash side after 13 ends, which I'm assuming Rob's going to go back and confirm with us, but that's what I can see on the board at the moment.
Chris Lee has played another good bowl. Nice opener. Lockie's away.
And look, Dylan's happy with it as well.
There's two great bowls.
Chris looks pretty good out of the hand again. They're asking it to run.
Weight's good, just a little skinny, but very much in the side. Now Rob's going to confirm that score.
Yep.
So we've got, yes, 14 to Rebecca Van Ash, 11 to Amity Bickle on the 13th end. Just for anyone that's listening, they look like they've lengthened the end of the ladies, and Ashley Woolley's placed a very nice bowl in just behind the kitty. Young Archie. Good bowl, young Archie.
It's a very good shot from Archie. It even fell down obligingly behind the kitty as well.
I just looked at that replay and it even looks good on the replay. Bailey's played up now. And he's put one right at the back, and that, I think that's, if he was going to miss, that's what they're after, and that is something behind so they can play into the head.
Rob likes this as well. Oh, he's played two howlers here, Arch.
I think Barley's playing with a little bit of weight here to reach the head. Certainly looks it. Oh. Keep saying, Todd, no, it's very hard to see the holes that some of these guys are going through from over here.
I know. Doesn't. Yeah, so 2.5 feet either side of that bowl is the call from Rob. So positive through Lockie's outside bowl is the call from Dylan. And it looks pretty close. Oh. Missed it by a flick of paint.
Aaron's following him. He's interested. He's trying to wade it in a bit. He thinks he might be a bit wide. No, Rob's happy with him.
Yeah, so he said it was a bit quick from Cody on the last one. He wants just a fraction less. So just promote Lockie, I think, was the call.
Cody's following him.
Needs to go.
Oh, that looked pretty good.
2 seconds now.
So Rob still holds the shot with Archie's back bowl. But he's got some very handy bowls on that other side, Dylan, and that to play to. Rob's interested. That was excellent. I think he was just trying to actually play his bowl under Archie's side one and that and just rest on those two.
Try and conjure up a way to whip this bowl out of there, but I don't know if they can.
Rebecca just played another big bowl on her green. I've got a feeling that Amity might be holding one. Her team might be holding one, but it does look like there's a couple around it that could be Rebecca's.
I think Dylan might be going big.
Yeah, it's coming with a bit of weight again.
Well, not big, but it is rapid.
Not happy. Someone just had a little comment on how many miles the boys are doing walking up and down, but I think that when you've got it, big bowl, Rob McMullen. But when you got bowlers that are this intent and that's keen on their game, they want to be in it, don't they? They want to be up at the head, they want to be looking. Adds to the viewing as well.
Correct.
Makes it very exciting.
Yes. So the cannon is the call. So I'm assuming we're going to see quick through the red and Lockie's bowl on the back, which is just inside.
Oh, Rebecca's just played another bomb, I think. A little bit quicker than his last one.
Don't think he likes it.
Roll two out, they're looking at a third.
Yeah, the two's carrying the table. Threes don't like carrying touch anymore.
Four. Made a 4. So that takes it to 19-13.
So Rebecca's moved a little bit up, 16-11. 16-11 in the ladies to Rebecca Van Ash after 14 ends.
So we have a 6-shot lead to Rob McMullen here. So that second bowl of Rob McMullen's was bigger than we thought it was.
Well, we could see that it actually made 2, but I wasn't sure about the other. But yeah, I saw them roll out for the third, and then they obviously measured for the fourth. So very big bowl, Rob, and probably the first time they've had a really good lead as well.
Yeah, so for those wondering at home that may have been here during the week or that aren't aware, it is 18 ends today, the final. So this would have been the last end if this was still a preliminary game, but obviously they've tacked 3 more on
Nice start
for the
Lockie.
final, and yeah, Lockie's played a pretty good bowl.
Over in the ladies, we've got 2 nice leads from Ashley and, forgive me, as I believe it's Jessie. Oh. Chris has just winged Lockie's bowl on the way through and rolled through, unfortunately. Lock's played another good bowl by the looks of it. Yeah, don't think you can ask much more of your lead than that. Oh, Archie, about 3 rolls short of it. Bailey's played a cracker. Rob's liking this one. Oh, just held out a little. Had very good weight, young Archie.
Correct, Alona. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, we have some family connections out there today. Just for anyone that's not aware in that, we have Chris Lee playing. We have Rob, correct me if I'm wrong, son-in-law. And of course we've got Jess playing over in the ladies. So we've got a pretty much a family sort of out there. And I can see Chris's wife sitting over on the sideline intently watching.
Yeah, she played yesterday, but I think they ended up being drawn in the same section, so which helped them a bit with the babysitting arrangements, because generally if one's playing, the other's looking after the kids, etc., etc. So I think Deb drew the short straw after getting eliminated yesterday. She's on child watch today, which the kids are in the bar actually, been
not
very
drinking,
well.
of course.
No. They're
That's
inside
all.
on their iPads and whatever else. So
Dylan's team here, I think they're holding 3.
Cody's close here if this hangs.
Probably in there. Tell you what, makes it a little bit of a target. And more than likely, Rob and that, they've got a nice little advantage now being a few up, so I think he'd be very, very keen to cut this one back.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's going to have to try and draw it. I don't know if he's got a seat on the back end though, where he can sit a couple out and reduce the number, which looks like is what he's playing.
I see Karen Redmond's just made a little bit of a comment too about, what a comeback after the start, and it certainly has been. Oh, he's in there, but I don't think he's cut down too much.
Yeah. Don't think it was the result. Well, obviously, it's not the result he wanted, and I don't know if he's made it any better or he might have made it slightly worse. Yeah, he probably has made the seat worse. Another big weighted shot on the ladies' rink.
Moved it around, but I don't think it's changed the head up over there too much. So here we go, Dylan's here. What do you think, Todd? Going for cover?
I would be, because there's no way known Rowdy's going to let that stay like that.
Well, they have, Rowdy's team did have the 3 back. Now Dylan's got the backers. So I'm assuming that might take away the thought of a real big shot.
Yeah. That's what the call is from Rob. He's just like, what happens if I just blast it? Yeah, correct, Brad. We've forgotten about Cody and Amity and Dylan and Chloe as well.
Yeah, we've got, yes. So, yeah, good that the people are actually aware of all the connections out here. Yep. Rob was a little bit upset with that one. He let it go big, and unfortunately he's just cleared it. A bit disappointed in himself, unfortunately. This gives Dylan a chance to bring in that lead. The boys like it. What are you thinking? Handful?
I reckon there was more than a handful. I think there was a handful and another finger, or maybe even two.
Five.
It was definitely a handful, at least.
Yeah, 6. No, I said 6.
It was a lot at the back level.
Yeah, 6. That was a big end, and it brings it really close.
I'm trying to get to the ladies' score for you, Linda, but we'll just 16-11 to Beck's.
After 14, and they're holding 2.
Beck looks like she's holding 2 on the on this current end, so she's up 16-11. Looks like she's holding 2. Amity's got a big shot to play now. Amity's flying with a bit of weight. Ooh.
Yeah, 18-11 to Beck Van Ash's side now.
Can you pick the ends up, mate?
15, so they've still got three to play over there in the ladies.
Lockie started off well again. So we've got 3 to play in both. The men's is all level. And the ladies, we have a break to Rebecca Van Ash now of 7 shots.
Well, Rob's on his way back, so he'll definitely confirm that score for us, but we think we're pretty well in the ballpark.
Lockie just dropped that a little bit short, but still very handy, his first bowl. So we can confirm it's Rebecca Van Ash sitting on 18, Amity Bickle on 11, and on the 15th end, so 3 to go.
And Bailey looks close.
Rob's liking. Rob's starting to like the second shot. So Archie's drawn the second shot. There's an old friend of yours, Scotty Cowburn. Hello, Scotty. Mate, there is a few sharks and that on there, but I'll tell you what, there's probably just about almost as many robins as well. Did you want to say hello to your cousin, by the way, mate? Eh? Big Scotty Cowburn, I'm sitting here. I've been playing bowls with your cousin today.
G'day, Scotty. How are you, mate?
Oh, good bowl, Archie. Bale and Archie played a couple of crackers there, their last couple of bowls. Colby, I think we might have to get you to answer that. Scotty's sort of saying the Sharks are better, mate.
No comment. There's still plenty of season to go.
And I see Todd and that Scotty's actually got an opinion on your bowls. He said you've probably carried me, and you probably did for half the games.
I tell you what, that's not what I was expecting him to say, to be honest, Baz. I was expecting that to go the other way and say you carried me, but
Okay, here comes Aaron down. He's got a little bit of weight on this. Hopefully he's going to... Oh, that was a great effort, Aaron Jago. It's unfortunate when you see that such a good bowl played, but I'm not 100% certain that he's made it better for them.
Cody's got the run after this. I reckon he likes this. It's not going to go.
Oh, he's put that in a good position.
He has.
I think Rowdy was just saying that there could be a little bit of trouble if they don't trail it first. Tell you what, Jags is not out of the area. Oh,
He's nearly got a result off the front of the pack. But
Dillon's playing this with a bit of weight. No, he's upset with it. Probably hasn't picked the line that he wants. I think he's looking for that thing. If he can pull that back now, I think he's got quite a few of it sitting back there. So, what do you think Rob does? He's going to try to play that shot himself?
I reckon he's got to try and get through under sneaky little inside edge off Aaron's bowl at the front. Would be what I'd be calling. Gets to sit on Cody's bowl. No, he's going big.
Oh, good ball, Rowdy. He's just taken them both and didn't move the key, so...
Yeah, we're still in game to go bare jack here because they've got all the back. Easy game to go bare jack.
See, Grant Hills is enjoying the game. That's good, mate. I'm pleased that you're enjoying it there. I'll tell you what, there's some good quality bowls being played out here.
I think he is going bare jack.
Liking the look of it. Oh, he's touched the jack. Where's he moved it to now?
Lachlan.
I think he was looking for the big pick it up clean and back in the ditch where he had a lot of bowls back there.
Yeah, the breezes. Leon, the breeze hasn't really picked up. It's been the same direction all day, but it's just gotten a bit colder. It's not real warm at the moment.
Yeah, we're in the shade. I'm having a bit of a shiver and that.
Yeah. Might have been reverting back to the sniffing they picked up earlier, Baz. It might have been the icicles starting to get stuck in our nostrils a bit. It's not real. It's cooled off real well.
It's a pretty big discussion, but you can understand this and that. Like, the game's poised in a very, very crucial position, isn't it? What have we got at 19 all?
19 all.
19 all. Rowdy's supposedly holding one up here.
And taking it.
He's not going to play it. That's fair enough.
So that is N16. So we have 2 to go.
Down back. Amity's with weight.
I see Grant's enjoying the game so much, he reckons he might even start playing again. I think you should, mate. I think you've played some good bowls in your time. So in the men's, we're now sitting at 29, and this is going to be come right down to the wire. We've only got 2 ends to go. Our ladies, we'll ask Colby to 2011 after 16, so Amity probably needs a score on this end, I'd say, to be a chance. I see Karen's just posted that it's 20 degrees over there in the sun on the other side of the green.
Oh, it must be nice.
Well, it's not that here. It'd be -5 here, I reckon.
Tell you what,
Chris played a monster here.
how are these?
Oh.
The 2 lead bowls? They're great bowls, aren't they?
It's like they've walked up and placed him there. As I said earlier, I'd be flat out getting one that close, let alone... I'll tell you what, Lockie's just souped this up a touch, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's making sure he's up, which is good.
And as we say, there's 2 ends left in this game, but there could be a third, because if this is a draw, we obviously play another end.
Yeah, you're right. Forgot all about that. Oh, Rowdy's just trying to whip that one in.
Yeah, correct, Alona. We'd say the scoreboard on the screen is as a scoreboard in a match would be, so we've just missed the end off ends. So it is end 17, you are correct, but it is after 16 ends the score. That's a fairly good, that's a good shot from Archie.
Oh, he sat it on there. It's a big bowl. Oh, Bailey's just gone under there.
Jamming sideways, mate. It might be just catching that ball, but we could be missing as well, depending on the angle. Might be there.
Okay, they're now starting to look at if someone touches the shot bowl, Archie's bowl that's sitting right on the kitty, where it might spring to. Rowdy's pretty happy with that one.
Cody's is on its way. Does he like it?
Oh,
Dylan likes it.
tell you what, it almost touched it. You only have to touch it and you'd surely push it onto that bowl just behind.
Jake's clicking his fingers like he doesn't like this is quick.
Still in a good home. That's
It is in a
sort of
very
where
good
they
spot.
want. I see Josh Tittle, he's pretty happy with Archie's bowl. Another Turner's Beach boy in that. Why wouldn't you be happy with his bowl?
Exactly right. Cody's after
Liking
this.
this one. He's got that little bit more weight. Little touch.
Oh,
Wee. Just heard Rebecca calling out they got first and third, but I think if Amity's side doesn't score, I think that could be their last end. Tell you what, I'm pleased these boys are out playing this. This is a very delicate head here. Oh, rabbit. Not sure if Dylan's going to play this with any sort of weight. I saw him wipe his hand then, so. No, I think he's just trying to give it a bump.
they're looking interested. I think he's.
Tell you what, yeah.
As,
I just heard that call. You heard it.
yeah. Next, they've got the next 4. So they're just trying to get it. They're just trying to touch Archie's bowl and get a result.
Any sort of movement should give him a shot. Probably a couple. It's going to be just about interesting to see exactly what Rowdy plays here. Are we covering or are we trying to block?
Yeah, it's.
What's the vote from the commentary? Tough call?
Yeah, it's. I'd be covering, if it was me. I'd be covering so you can't drop a number.
I think he's just going a bit quick for where he wanted it.
So Dylan, as we said, looking just to bump Archie's bowl and get a result.
Yeah, any touch should give him a result. At least one, maybe a couple.
All right, here we go.
Winding it in.
So McMullen has a 2-shot lead, playing the last end. So this could potentially be the last end unless if Dylan gets a 2, we'll have another end.
I think the girls are just shaking hands over there.
Yep.
Yes, they have. Yeah, so that would be a win to Rebecca Van Ash.
Yes?
Absolute legend of the game.
Yeah, so your state fours champions for the ladies are Rebecca Van Ash, Courtney Hobbs, Jess McMullen and Ash Woolley.
Runners up.
Your runners-up are Amity Bickley, Charlie Harkness, Chloe Flanagan and Jessie Willis.
Pretty good start, Christopher. Well done, mate. Really good start. Tidy start. Well done.
Chris has played a tidy start here. So here we are on the last end. There's 2 shots in it.
Shot from Lockie. So the thing here is Rob's got last... No, Dylan's got last bowl.
Dylan's got last bowl.
Yeah, so Dylan's got last bowl, so...
Oh, Chris. 2 nice weighted bowls. So here you go. We've got the confirmation. We've got Rebecca Van Ash 21, Amity Bickle 11. They finished on the 17th end because they couldn't score enough on that to make a game of it, which is the proper way to finish these.
Yes.
Archie's got good line. Dylan's side, they've got 1.
Bailey there. Yes,
Charlie's
he
played
is.
a cracker.
Yes, that's a good shot.
Well, there's 2.
There's their 2. Archie's looking interested in this. So, 2 rolls is 2.
So Archie's drawn second shot. He's asked Bailey to be up there. Ooh.
And is.
Yeah, still only the 1 down, but it does give them the opportunity to roll Archie's bowl, to sit there for a couple.
Yep, just draw the shot was the call after all that.
Oh, Aaron Jago. Just touched the kitty to the side there. I'll be interested in the position here. I can't quite pick it up. I've got a feeling that the inside still hold 1, but Aaron's probably moved that into a much safer position for him. Getting a bit exciting here, mate.
It is. It's set up for someone to play monster here to potentially save or win the match here.
So I think the call is here. I think Rob's still. I think he's going to take a bit of a chance and have him into the head. They certainly.
Aaron?
Yes, I'm not exactly sure what the position is here, and that. Looking at the head, tell you what, he was awfully close to that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
I'm not sure if Aaron's bowl's close enough to cut out that side bowl.
Players aren't giving us a call, so I'd say it's still 1 to the Fisher team.
I think they've gone for cover, so I've got a feeling maybe they could be holding the 2. And what they've done is they've turned around and Rob's going to move the camera so we get a bit of better angle.
So, yeah, it might be it might be the 2.
I think this will probably tell us what he plays. Yeah, he's not going to be short, so I think he thinks they're probably down to.
It's got a result here.
No, he's just taking out Aaron's back bowl.
So they're holding the 2. Dylan has last bowl. As I said before, Barry, this could be set up for Dylan to play a howler to win the match.
Certainly could be. Okay, so they've called him. I think he's asked him to play on that hand over there where Archie's bowl is. Not worried if he comes into the front ones because most of them are theirs. Well, here we go, mate. Could be a... I think he might have just saved the match there.
It's either they take the 2 and play the extra end, or Dylan's got to conjure up a shot to make 3.
I've got a feeling Dylan might only be holding 1 now. I think Rowdy's bowl has finished in a position where it's second.
Yes. So that's what I said. He's got to try and conjure up 3. So he might be going big weight at the front of the pack. Cody might have just seen something. Yep, it is going to be big weight.
Cody's turned his back, so he's a bit nervous about the shot. Oh, no, Rowdy's got it. Great game, fellas.
So what was the result? 1 down, 1 to Dylan on the last end, was it? Or is that 1 to Dylan on the last?
Just waiting for some confirmation.
Well, regardless of the confirmation, Robert McMullen, Aaron Jago, Archie Burton and Chris Lee, your State Fours men's champions. So congratulations to them. Until Friday, I believe, is the next live stream, Baz. You won't be me and Barry, and then obviously your runners up are Dylan Fisher, Cody Marshall, Bailey Bellchambers and Lockie Thurley. Great game of bowls. Friday.
We've just been signalled 2 and that to...
So it was 2 to the
to the
McMullen,
rally.
so it was 23-19 was your final score. As I said, the live stream will be back on Friday for the pairs and the singles, I believe, Barry. But thanks for joining us today, mate.
Thanks a lot, mate. It's been a pleasure playing bowls with you this weekend, and thank you so much on that for your company and all your good bowls, buddy.
No worries. Pleasure. Until Friday when we return with the stream, it's goodbye from Ulverston.